What's up, guys? Larry here. I'm at work. I'm actually finishing up my day. I'm almost done with the 6 p.m. newscast, and this is the newscast that I've been tasked with putting together today. So I'm actually in the booth minutes prior. I'm gonna go through sound checks, all that. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Number one, if this video wasn't made like this, it wasn't going to get made. I've been having a very hard time finding time to do stuff at home because it is, I mean, you know how it is. You know how it is. But I just wanted to talk to you guys today. First of all, thanks for tuning in. And please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm still building it, even after all these years. Still putting stuff up there. But today I wanted to talk about a perspective that's not really talked about within bodybuilding, because I don't know if we're afraid to talk about it, or there's no interest, or there's just not enough people with that are in this position. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about being the sole provider of a family and balancing bodybuilding. All right. So I think what the first thing we need to understand is that we have to separate bodybuilding into two different categories when we're dealing with something like this. You have the recreational side, which is a side that I've been on for a number of years. And you have the competitive side, which is a side I have also been on for a couple of years. So yes, I'm on the recreational side, but I train as if the stage is going to be there, right? What I am finding out, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, because there's a lot of people that are the sole providers of their household and do all of that. For me, and I'm speaking strictly for me and maybe people inside of my position, even with a little bit of a side hustle, it is very difficult to be competitive within the framework of what bodybuilding requires now. All right. I don't make chump change, right? But I put into play a couple of factors when I say that. My gross take home pay is actually pretty good. But you also have to tackle on, taxes, health insurance, which, mind you, I pay for quarterly after taxes. It doesn't get taken out my check before taxes like a lot of other places. That's a whole other conversation. And then on top of that, we got taxes, we got health insurance, car insurance, lights, gas, water, trash, food, all every bill that you could think of, cell phone bills for me and my wife, stuff for the kids, all of that falls on me because my wife is a stay-at-home mom. I'm very grateful for that, because some of these prices for daycare, if you're unaware of how much daycare costs in Minnesota right now, some daycares are well over $400 per week per child. There's no discounts. Okay, so we don't have that bill, but on the flip side, we don't have that extra income coming in. So if you're trying to be a competitive stay-at-home, if you're trying to be a competitive bodybuilder and you're the sole provider, the only thing that you need to be worried about is that you need to bring in more than six figures. And I'm talking within the, what's a good range? $200,000 range. And I'm being quite serious. I'm not even exaggerating that amount. Because if you're good, the food costs, the supplements cost, and then you got the little intangibles that go along with that. Increase gas to and from the gym if you do all of your cardio and all your training at the gym. Increase laundry because you're sweating through stuff. Food is what it's gonna be. And then you gotta shop for the kids. Wife don't want to eat chicken breast and rice all the goddamn time. So it's a lot. And a lot of people that are the sole providers that don't make a lot, they find themselves on the recreational side. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually a pretty good side to be on sometimes because you don't have that pressure of getting ready for a show. But also at the same time, you have a little bit of trouble because you don't have that, not competitive juice, but you don't have that fire up under your butt to be able to train at the top level, to train at the top of your level, right? For the simple fact that it's difficult to do that when you're not chasing something. Everyone says, well, you're only beating yourself. But if yourself is the mountaintop, I mean, for anybody that's competitive and wants to win, you got to have something to chase. So it's either a person or a thing, whether you want an overall title or you're trying to beat a particular guy in your state, in your class, so you can ascend to higher heights. That's what you're chasing. So you just always, you have to have something to be able to chase after. And if you don't have it, then it's going to be a little difficult to be able to lock in every session if you're just chasing yourself or you're just working out for stress. 1 minute for first, 3 for main. So yeah, there we go. That's just something that's been on my mind. Again, there's nothing wrong with just being a hardcore gym rat. I actually think that's a great thing. But if people think that is fine and dandy, or you can be competitive on a solo budget, a solo homemaker budget, you're vastly mistaken. So, guys, my show's starting. I got to get ready to go. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I'm trying to bring more training content, but I'm also trying to keep the camera out of the gym to focus on my own training. But I got a lot of stuff to show you too. So, work with me on that. But until next time, we'll see you later. You have a good one.